Junior.
Cigano.
Santos, he's 15-2 versus Mark.
The Filipino wrecking machine?
No, the Samoan.
Samoan nightmare.
He should be like the
super Samoan. Sorry.
He should be the fucking home wrecker.
The guy's so ridiculous.
I love it. Hunt, he is 9-7.
Records don't matter, man.
They don't. Watch. He's gonna fucking shock the world. Dos Santos, 73% of his wins by KO, 13% by submission. Hunt, 67% of his wins by KO. And all I gotta say is, thank God a brother can get a visa, alright?
That's true.
Fucking hell. And literally, 5 minutes before this show started, we found out Mark Hunt got his fucking visas.
Yep.
Thank Lord Jesus, TRT, Brazil, Power Mullets. Should I go first? Did I go first?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you, Mark Hunt is slowly becoming my favorite fighter. You know why?
He doesn't give a shit.
Goddamn, or I was gonna say a fuck. He gives no fucks. You know why? He's a man. He's well seasoned, and he's got a hell of a chin. Here's a question: who has a better chin, Mark Hunt or Roy Nelson? And a side note, I still want to see that fight.
I hope that happens soon.
Fucking A. Because Roy Nelson was going to step in for this fight, but did I ask a question? You didn't give me an answer yet?
I'm not sure. You asked me who has a better chin than that. I don't know. I have no idea. They're equal.
Okay. So, well, here's the thing about Dos Santos, and I've said it once, and I'll say it again, is that if he can't get the knockout, he doesn't have another game plan. And you saw that in the Roy Nelson fight. So here you go again against a guy who's got a great chin and is probably a better striker than you. He may not be as fast with the hands, but motherfucker, when he hits you with the hands, you're gonna go to sleep. And even if you go to the ground, which I don't know if it's gonna go to the ground, Hunt has proved that he has the skills to pay the bills when it gets down to the ground.
Sean McCorkle.
This is post Sean McCorkle. He learned a lesson from getting his shoulder ripped off.
He did?
And his hand stuck up his ass. Man doesn't like that so much.
It's like it's
better than
up his ass.
Better than a Tabasco bottle up the ass. Another man's hand.
That sounds nice.
Depends if you're getting your prostate checked. Depends. Always depends.
Like
So
fuck her out.
So thank God he got his visa. I'm just wondering mentally where is Hunt's head, because he's been kind of like fucked up the last 2 weeks, wondering, am I fighting, am I not fighting? But then the flip side to that coin is Dos Santos is, okay, who am I fighting, who am I not fighting right now? So I'm gonna say advantage Mark Hunt in this whole situation, and I'm gonna say stand up versus stand up. Cigano faster, Mark Hunt maybe a little more crafty. So I'm going to go with Mark Hunt. I know it's devastating for everyone, and I'm going to fucking take him with the first round KO. I don't give a fuck. Mark Hunt for president!
I too am a Mark Hunt fan. I definitely like his style of the don't give a fuck.
He's my favorite.
Gotta love it. Here's the reality of the situation, though.
What?
Okay, Junior in his last fight against Kane, I believe there are two kinds of fighters in the world. There are guys who take a beating and they never recover, and then there are guys who take a beating and then they make sure they never ever take a beating again. And someone that comes to mind, for instance, is a guy like GSP, a champion. Took a beating, learned his lesson, moved on, and now you see what happens.
Can I counterpoint that one?
Go ahead.
David Loiseau.
Okay, well...
He took a beating from Rich Franklin and never fucking came back from that one.
I hear you.
And some guys take that beating, and it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yes.
So go ahead.
I believe Junior, with his history and his background of struggle,
he almost cried,
coming from Brazil...
He looked like he was going to cry in that fight.
He was dealing with a lot of personal shit in that fight. His wife leaving and all that stuff.
Did that get worked out?
I believe he's now probably
single,
getting blowjobs.
Mad pussy.
He's all
just
good.
Raining
Life's
chicks.
fine. Things are good. So, I want to say that a guy like Junior, who has such a pedigree of like training with some of the best in the world and being a proud Brazilian and all that stuff, I don't think that this guy comes back worse, but he comes back better, and therefore, I think that's a major advantage for him in this fight because he knows Mark Hunt's got a crazy chin. He knows Mark Hunt can fucking technical strike, and he knows Mark Hunt could knock him out, but he also knows that if he pushes the pace, doesn't let Mark Hunt run his game, and just moves forward and uses his cardio, eventually he could wear Mark Hunt down. I don't think he's going to submit him, but I do believe he can knock him out, and I'm going to say it's going to happen early in the 3rd round. And
who's knocking him out?
Junior Dos Santos will knock Mark Hunt out. Here's what I'm telling you.
Blasphemy, my friend!
While you were talking, and I was trying to figure out, Mark Hunt, at one point in his career, has lost 6 fights in a row. Josh Barnett, Fedor...
Remember, he was sub 500.
It's ridiculous.
He was below the Mendoza line.
Barnett, Fedor, Alistair Overeem, Melvin Manhoef, who's fucking like a...
Well, he's fighting Murderer's Row. Okay. What do you want?
Gegard Musashi submitted him. Sean McCorkle submitted him. I mean...
He turned his life around, Ingo.
He did, but I'm just saying...
I
love Mark Hunt, but the skill level of the two guys, I think it's not equal. And Junior was a previous champion. He's still a champion. He's Brazilian. He doesn't have to deal with all this visa bullshit.
He's not fighting in Brazil. Fuck that guy.
Matter. Cigano!
Fuck
he got
that
knocked
guy.
out,
no.
3rd round TKO. Mark Hunt has been knocked out before.
This is his time. This is the Rocky feel-good story.
It's not going to happen.
No. Listen to me, Ingo. Hear me once, believe me later.
I'd love to see it. I really would, but it isn't going to happen. I think Junior's too skilled. And
I hear what you're screaming.
If Junior runs through Cain Velasquez in his previous fight...
Like diarrhea?
Yes. I say maybe Hunt has a chance, but I believe Junior will be the most... He will, like a motivated BJ Penn, this is a motivated Junior Cigano.
I don't know.
Here we go, baby.
We'll see. The first 3 minutes, we'll see if he's motivated or
demotivated.
He got the living life beat out of him in the last fight, and I think he got demotivated to the point where it's wrecked his career.
Nah. Brazilians are empowered people, sir.
Sometimes.
They don't...
they don't deviate from the septum?
Sometimes they do, but it's all good. I gotta go to our website for the next section.
Oh, good. Magic 8 Ball is taking JDS.